This is my favorite part of the show because we get to talk to entrepreneurs and small business people. People who are out there doing it themselves, not sitting around waiting for our idiotic Congress to pass, a payroll tax extension, or let's hand out unemployment benefits for 150 weeks as opposed to just 99. These people are doing it themselves. This one happens to be a little young. Blair Brandt, co-founder and CEO of The Next Step Realty, here with us right now, up from sunny Florida. I'm sorry, it's really cold.
Long week to come.
Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, so first, before we talk about anything, tell everyone what The Next Step Realty is.
The Next Step Realty is a real estate service just like people usually know real estate services, except that it's tailored specifically towards college graduates who are graduating from universities in the U.S. and the U.K. and moving to urban destinations like New York, London, Chicago, places like that.
So we got your website up right now. So let's say I went to Lehigh in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is in the middle of Nowheresville. And let's just say I got myself a job in the Big Apple. I would use your services.
Absolutely. You'd be a perfect client, graduating from a good school, coming to work at News Corp. You need help. And part of what we do is really make sure that you're working with the right brokers, people who are ethical, trustworthy, reliable, good agents who are experienced, but also hungry enough to really give you attention that you deserve. We make sure you get a pre-negotiated discount on your broker's fee, which can be great at a time when you need to be saving money. And we make sure that you work with a specialist who's available. So a lot of the times you'll be graduating Lehigh and moving to New York. You have 5 days to look at apartments. You need someone to dedicate their time to you for those 5 days. Make sure you find an apartment and who specializes in your neighborhoods of interest.
So you're basically a matchmaker. You
Absolutely.
match the college kid with the appropriate realtor in the appropriate city, or wherever it is I'm relocating to.
We cut through all of the mess there used to be, right to the source, right to where you need to be, and get it done quickly.
Because I tell you what, I even once I was here and worked for a while and decided I was going to move into Manhattan, even found it challenging then, having been in the city for 10 years, to find a broker that I wanted to work with.
Especially in a market like Manhattan, where it's extremely complex. There's a lot going on. There's scams on Craigslist, security deposit scams. Sometimes you need a professional to really represent you in that lease transaction to make sure everything goes well. At the same time, just locating the right apartment for you can be an extremely difficult task in any city.
Now, how do you make money? I mean,
so we basically work with brokerage firms in all the different cities. So we're in 20 cities in the U.S. and we're in 10 cities in Europe. And the brokerage firms that we partner with in those cities pay us an annual subscription or a percentage of their total income from the leads that we provided them and the business that we've generated to them.
So are you making money?
Absolutely.
How did you fund this?
We had the idea in this kind of split-second day. Me and my partner, Belton Baker, is a co-founder of the company, and we had the idea. We got to work. I stayed up all night writing a 35-page business plan. We distributed it to friends and family, and we got a modest $19,000 check, which lasted us a year and enabled us to get the brand off the ground, get going, at which point we did an actual round of fundraising in May.
$19,000 is what you started off with. Now let's think about this. You don't have a ton of overhead. Like, I guess there are no big out costs, except for the fact that you have to fly to all these cities to make the connections.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you just did an interview via Skype, for example. We've got Google, Facebook.
Oh, so you don't even have to go?
No, we were able to set up this network through personal connections, personal networks, and virtual relationships that we feel very confident in. In New York City, it's a different case. 90% of our business is here in the city. So I actually am here this week meeting with hundreds of brokers at tens of firms, really figuring out face-to-face who the right people are for our clients.
Okay, look, you're young. I won't tell them how old you are, but you're really very, very, very young.
You can say it.
Okay, so you're 23. You grew up in Palm Beach. Most of the world thinks people from Palm Beach are pretty well off. So why would a kid like you need to do something like this?
Well, I mean, I think that there's obviously financial incentives there to get something off the ground. I mean, I was graduating from the University of Richmond. I wanted to be my own boss. I started a laundry business while I was at Richmond. I loved being an entrepreneur. And financial considerations aside, I was a real estate broker in Palm Beach, Florida, working for someone named Christian Engel, who's the leading broker down there right now. And I saw an opportunity in the marketplace. I saw a niche that was untapped. And my co-founder, Belton Baker, saw that his peers at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, were kind of experiencing these similar frustrations about finding an apartment after college. I felt, as a young broker in Palm Beach, that I was having a lot of difficulty closing those high-end sales clients that can really make or break your career. So I did rentals in the meantime with recent grads who were moving down to West Palm Beach. And I really found that it was an extremely positive experience. I was making money, I was helping them, we were having a great time, and I was getting customer experience, which is a huge part of that business.